Yo, you know what they say, baby. You know what they say. Can't beat them, don't join them, jump them. And that's what Naruto and Sasuke was about in this chapter of Boruto, chapter 37, baby. Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen. The hype is real. It feels like every chapter is a bajillion year wait, but we finally got the chapter, baby. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm hyped to dive into this bad boy, action upon action. I love me some battles, baby. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it and talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
So the chapter opens up showcasing even more of how much and how far we've gotten from Kawaki's character, the development and everything around regarding how he feels about Naruto and his relationship with Naruto. Because, you know, when it first started off, of course, Kawaki, he was very distant, didn't care, didn't have no connections. Obviously, as we learned more of his character, what he went through, and having that one person, because it all takes one person. Only one person can change somebody dramatically. And Naruto changed Kawaki dramatically. Again, he started off, he was cold, distant. As, you know, time went on and the story kept progressing, he stood in Naruto's house. Naruto treated him like one of his own, protected him, gave him a prosthetic after he sacrificed himself. So many different things that Naruto did really changed this kid around. He is not the same kid as when the story started, which again leads me to question, how do we get from here? What happens in the beginning of this chapter, what Kawaki tries to do, to him going up against Boruto in a life or death situation and seemingly being responsible for the destruction of Konoha. Because it's like, yo, this chapter, you could tell he loves Naruto almost like if that's his father. That's a surrogate father to Kawaki at this particular point. Because he's like, yo, I don't want nothing to happen to you. My dude, you struggled against Delta. This ain't Delta right here. This is Jigen. Fall back, bro. Don't worry. I'm going to go with him. For him to say that when, you know, to Kawaki, Jigen is everything representative of despair. You know, he took him away from his abusive relationship with his father and then abused him and put him in test tubes and did all sorts of really crazy things to him. So Kawaki, for him to offer himself up and say, I don't want you to do this. As long as you agree not to harm the Hokage, I will go in peace. Let's do this. It shows again that Naruto changed Kawaki dramatically, and all of those chapters of him, you know, working on the vase and the conversations with Boruto and Naruto walking around and really just putting him on game, so to speak. It shows that it amounted to something. It wasn't just a, you know, fart in the wind, so to speak. He actually turned into a pretty loving kid at the very least for Naruto. He's willing to give his life essentially because he don't know what's gonna happen. For all you know, Jigen could rip him in pieces, take his body, do whatever upon leaving. So for him to offer himself up, again, the character development that we got is worthwhile. And I love that because I hate when we get like a lot of chapters of character development and it doesn't really amount to nothing. No, chapter opens up again. He's willing to go out without a fight as long as you don't hurt the Hokage. Now, it could be that he's bullshitting. This dude could be the greatest bullshit artist of all time. Or it could be, again, Naruto once again changed another person with that talk no jutsu, boy. Nah, great character development right there all around. But of course, Naruto ain't having that, and it shows again Naruto who he is. He's like, yo, you're part, which that's gonna push even more. Like, I just don't see. There's no way with Kawaki, first of all, offering himself up. And then on top of that, even when Kawaki's like, yo, I will do this, Naruto's still saying, no, I protect everyone a part of this village, including you. You are a part of this village. That's going to make Kawaki feel even more like, nah, that's Pops right there. That's Dad right there. You know what I'm saying? That's love right there. So how do we get from this, again, this love, this admiration, this respect, this selflessness in terms of helping out the Hokage to, hey, I'm going to send your son the way of you, meaning Naruto's potentially dead, and I'm gonna kill his son. How do we get there? Sway, give me the answers. You ain't got the answers, fam. And then we get the teleportation, which of course we seen from the Kagyo Otsutsuki versus Naruto and Sasuke battle, that the Otsutsuki, they have, obviously that was the first one. We also seen with Momoshiki, they're able to teleport to different dimensions. He takes Naruto, he's like, I bet, you wanna stop my plan right now, fam? I got you. Takes Naruto, takes him to another dimension. Now, immediately, okay, I'm like, damn, Naruto would be screwed. But thankfully, based on the foreshadowing we had, you know, what, 2 chapters ago or chapter ago, where Sasuke was onto Jigen. He was following Jigen. He was trying to see what moves he was going to make. Sasuke jumps into the picture like, nah, you ain't leaving him there, bro. Like, I loved it. This chapter, it gave me a lot of vibes of the last time Naruto and Sasuke teamed up to fight one of the Otsutsuki with Momoshiki. It just felt like they were kind of recreating a bit of the magic, but also making it a little bit different at the same time. It wasn't just a straight up, yo, let's get this dude and they mollywop the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that. It was a lot more of, wow, like, this is a struggle. This ain't just a bam, bam, we got him. And I noticed that Jigen, like, let's just backtrack just to last chapter and even this chapter. He was first like, yo, just give me my son, Kawaki, and I'm gonna bounce. I don't want no problems. Then this chapter, Kawaki was willing to give himself up. He's like, I bet, I won't touch the Hokage. Come with me, no problems. Now in this one as well, he offers up to Sasuke, fam, you should have just waited until I bounced. Come over here, that way you avoid a fight. Like, there's something else to Jigen. I like that it's giving that there's layers to this guy. He's not just, I'm evil, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. There's more to him. Why is he constantly willing to turn the other way? Is it because his overall goal is going to slaughter everyone regardless? Like, why is it that he's willing to offer up these things of, it's not compassion, but he's like, he's preferring to avoid battle. Is it because he's still unconfident of being able to take them out? Or is there something more to it? Why would you be willing to turn the other cheek constantly when you're the big baddie, the main villain? But thankfully, of course, because, you know, in the name of a good fight, Sasuke's like, nah, fam, I want to take you out here and now, which it makes sense. We're not in the middle of Konoha. We're not in the middle of Naruto's living room, for that matter, to where things is going to happen. Like, right here in this type of playing field, Naruto and Sasuke could go full blown in a battle. It's not going to destroy the city. It's not going to hurt people. No one's going to die, and they could let loose. So you immediately, when you're getting this, it's like building up to like, yo, this is about to be really freaking crazy, because now there's no restraints. They don't got to worry about anyone getting hurt. They don't got to worry about destroying any property. They don't got to worry about nothing other than we can team up and take this dude down. No questions asked. And then, of course, they try jumping him. And again, this battle, it was more of a struggle, absolutely, 100%, but it was very, very reminiscent to me of when Naruto and Sasuke teamed up to fight Momoshiki. It had the same vibe. I can tell whenever in, you know, the next 10 years that they decide to animate this for the Boruto anime, this is going to be a special one. This is like, this arc in general is going to be so special when they finally animate this, because it's like, it was insane. It was crazy. The action in this chapter, like, we don't get that much incredible, crazy action all the time with the Boruto manga. But when we do, I want it to be more like this. This was insane. I was like, yo, we haven't had a really awesome high-scale battle to this magnitude in a while. What, Naruto versus Delta? That was like a skirmish, bro. Like, if anything, that wasn't really all that much. This right here is what I'm talking about, baby. Giving me them vibes of the end of Naruto and fights were getting climactic. Like, don't get me wrong, I know people wish that we get back to the, you know, small scale stuff, but like, we had enough of that with the Boruto cast. They're used, for that matter, to keep it back in the simplistic form. I want big shit. I want to see Susanoo's. I want to see Kurama, Kyuubi Chakra looking like, you know, with the Susanoo wrapped around them. I want to see Raikiri. I want to see all of that. And we got the field is set for it. We got the characters we need for it, and we got the credible villain that is going to be necessary to use these techniques to take down. So everything is just a nice recipe for incredible battle and action in this chapter, baby. Oh my god, I can't stress enough. Why aren't you reading Boruto, bro? 37 to fight Naruto and Sasuke as adults, fighting a all-powerful, basically seemingly the leader of the Otsutsuki clan. This is Gucci, bro. And then, throughout the battle, you start to notice something. Well, Sasuke starts noticing something, and then it makes me notice something. Sasuke notices that one of Jigen's techniques is that he's shrinking things. So, like, when Naruto's getting stabbed up by the rods or whatever, is that those rods were so tiny they couldn't see them, and then he's just bringing them back to their normal size, and bam, you're impaled by it. So, he adds that to his arsenal. He also has the teleporting thing, which that's already like, whoa. On top of that, he's on Otsutsuki. On top of that, we've seen him take chakra from the 10 tails. Like, dude is OP. But if that's not enough, Sasuke proclaims, yo, there's still more. I know he has a few more secrets, and seemingly he knows what they are. And he's like, Naruto, let's just focus right now. Like, no, fam, I want to know what is the secrets. Obviously, it's more techniques. I don't know if he was referring to the fact that he was sucking out, you know, the chakra from the 10 tails. Is that a part of it? Is he already, like, basically like a Jubi, a 10 tails Jinchuriki? Like, what is going on? What what is the other secret? Sasuke, why you playing with me, bro? But great foreshadowing in the middle of a battle. Like, we got battles and setup in the same chapter based on that one freaking line. We did have a couple of panels where it's like setting things up, because at the end of the day, the manga is called Boruto Naruto Next Generation, whatever. I think that's the anime, and the manga is just called Boruto. But point being, we see Boruto running around, and he senses that the karma mark is like weakening again, so Kawaki kind of calmed down. Well, not calmed down, but it's like, what can you do? So it's starting to slowly bring the main cast of the younger characters together. Sarada shows up, sees the rod, sees the blood. So I'm imagining by maybe next chapter or two, the kids are going to be introduced. I don't know if they're going to appear on the battlefield because they have no way of really getting to that next dimension, or Jigen's gonna knock both Naruto and Sasuke on their ass and head over to Konoha, which it would be great to see them do on some like Goku and Vegeta training shit. Like, imagine Naruto and Sasuke take an L, a major L, and they gotta go train together. That would be freaking sick. Like, it's always, and I don't care what anyone says, Boruto gets 10,000 times better when you focus on the older characters, the one that we grew with, the ones that we really love. Like, the younger cast, it's cool. The karma mark is interesting with Boruto, Sarada showing up again. It's putting all of them together, which I've noticed Mitsuki has played less of an important role as this has gone on. Honestly, it looks like Kawaki has kinda, in a way, replaced Mitsuki, and Mitsuki is going to, in the long haul of things, be like a alternate version of Sai. That's how I'm looking at it, because like Mitsuki isn't as important as that trio like they used to be. Now it's starting to be more like Kawaki, but mind you, Kawaki eventually is going to leave at some given point in order to have that big battle go down between Kawaki and Boruto, where Mitsuki will come back in and reprise his role as the third man, although I'll say Mitsuki is 1,000 times more interesting than Sai was from beginning to end. I'm way more hype about Mitsuki than I ever was, and probably ever will be about Sai, unless Sai takes like the ultimate L and dies saving somebody. Then hey, Sai for the win. But other than that, I rock with Mitsuki over the role that Sai played in Shippuden. And one of the things, going back to something that I said that I noticed after Sasuke was noticing things, is if you really pay close attention, and this goes back to a very big debate people have been having since the end of the Naruto original manga, but also since the Boruto Naruto the movie stuff and everything, is that Sasuke's on a whole other level than Naruto right now in terms of like, yo, he's the one that is catching everything. He's noticing Jigen's movements. He's the one that even Jigen proclaims like, oh, I see what it is. I gotta take out Sasuke first. What? I'm not calling Naruto a weakling by any means, but it's clear as day who's the true MVP between the two of them. Between Naruto and Sasuke, Sasuke is definitely the one that he's more ready. Like, Naruto, you gotta remember, you gotta keep in mind that Naruto has been sitting at a desk for years upon years, not doing anything, not training. Sasuke's been a vagabond around the world, training, learning things, doing things. Like, Naruto is rusty. Like, Sasuke's carrying all the weight. Don't get me wrong, Naruto has the shadow clones, as he uses in the chapter. He has a lot of things in his arsenal, but even, what was it, chapter 2 ago when Kurama's like, yo, this is pathetic, when I think it was during the fight of Delta or whatever, like, Naruto's rusty. Sasuke, if they went one-on-one right now, and I want to know you guys' opinion on that, who would take it, but they went one-on-one right now, I almost guarantee Sasuke would take it now. Sasuke has surpassed Naruto, but I think they're leaning in more towards both of them are going to have some type of power-ups. I think we're going to see new forms for them at some given point in the near future. I think Jigen is going to take this win, leave them for dead in this dimension. Sasuke is going to use the last bit of his chakra to get them out of there, or at least get Naruto out of there. I'm calling it something along the lines of that. And they're going to have to develop new forms and then regroup and try and make a counterattack on Jigen, because after they're gone, who can stop Jigen? If Naruto and Sasuke, the two most formidable of the shinobi world, can't do it, then who can? It's going to take, like, at that point, it's going to have to start introducing the other nations, you know, the Raikage. All of them are going to have to team up to try and take this dude down, because obviously he's a threat to the shinobi world as a whole. But that's where I'm seeing it going. Naruto and Sasuke are going to take the ultimate L. Unless Boruto is ending, or this arc is about to end soon, I don't see them taking the win. And hopefully that means we're going to get some type of crazy power-ups, although if this is Boruto, you got to think about it. They're going to want to add and give the major transformations and everything to the younger cast, which I'm not really, this chapter really just showed who's the one that everyone loves, who's the characters that people really rock with. It's not that exciting when Boruto and them are in a fight. I'm not trying to downplay the characters, because they are strong for their age, and if you compare it to where Naruto and Sasuke were at that age, they probably surpassed them. Sarada, Boruto, all them. But, man, just a whole other level of excitement. I can't get over this fight. Was freaking incredible. Animate it, please, tomorrow. And then the chapter ends off with Jigen saying, I've learned some things today, and I promise you're not going to be lucky as you were. So maybe, possibly, from what happened or whatever, Jigen might bounce, or I don't know what's going on right now, to be honest with you. The way it ended was kind of vague in terms of like, okay, is Jigen gonna say, you know what, I can't do this right now, I'm gonna have to make another plan and he's going to bounce, or is the fight going to keep going and Naruto and Sasuke are going to take an L? I don't freaking know, but it's definitely going to be an even harder battle moving forward now that Jigen kind of caught on to Sasuke's powers, how to take both of them out, and the fact that Naruto is slacking. He is falling behind. He has fallen behind Sasuke, there's no question about it. Again, not shitting on him. He's strong as hell, don't get me wrong, but Sasuke is clear as day. His instincts is on a whole other level. His combat, his ability to assess situation and everything. This is like, yo, Sasuke is here right now. Naruto's kind of right here. Kind of curious what you guys thought about this chapter, though. This freaking insane battle. What do you think are some of the other secrets that Jigen is holding that Sasuke found? Is it that he's able to like use different techniques? Is it more to do with the Ten Tails, the chakra that he was taking from the Ten Tails? Is it something to do with his Otsutsuki heritage? Like, what is it that Sasuke was referring to, or is it something totally that we have no idea and no capability right now to find out about? Also, what do you think Jigen meant by I've learned some things and you're not going to be as lucky the next time? Like, is it that he kind of understood how to take them out, or is it that he's going to target only Naruto to, or only Sasuke to get one of them out the way? Because you think about it, the way they were fighting, Naruto and Sasuke need each other to take Jigen down, hands down. Like, neither one of them can do it by themselves, I don't feel at all, because together they were still Sasuke assessing the situation and understanding about the shrinking ability, how the rods were getting in, how he was kind of disappearing, reappearing still. So he focuses, takes one of them out, which you think about it, it was more so hinted that Naruto's dead, although Boruto did have Sasuke's cloak and his headband and everything, and, you know, the final fight with Kawaki. You think he's going to focus on just killing one of them to make sure that they can't be a threat to him anymore? What did you think of the chapter as a whole, chapter 37? Probably one of the best fights of Boruto so far. I mean, Boruto manga is on absolute fire. This chapter, no less than a 9 out of 10 you can give it. If you give it anything less, you're lying. You're flat out lying, because this is one of the best chapters Boruto has had in quite some time. Like, that Delta fight was crumb cake compared to this shit, okay? Like, that was nothing. This was freaking insane, and I love it. And your overall thoughts and expectations for the future of the Boruto manga. 38 is going to be such a long wait. This chapter, because it was so much action, it definitely felt like it went by really, really quick. It was like, oh shit, awesome action, awesome action. It's over now. But that's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell and press all notifications so you get all my videos. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I hope you know that